Take one. No. Take two. Win. Take three. No. No, 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 no. Take four. It's dead in here. Take five. I don't know what to say. Being the last man standing is fucking lonely. Take six. How about we rewind that back to take five? Because I want to take five right now. I just want to go home. So maybe I'll see you when I get there, and maybe I won't. I haven't decided. Take seven. Was that convincing enough for you? Take eight. See, that went on for a while, and this is well past take eight. But none of the videos I recorded until just now worked out. So if you want to find out why, look no further. I will explain. Oh. I'm sorry, but recently it's really been more like But hello. You're probably wondering, you who watches these videos, why is this happening on a Sunday? Why is Get Bent happening on a Sunday and not a Friday? And why am I day drinking on a Sunday afternoon? Well, I guess it's evening now, but it's still not Friday. So this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, but I encourage people to drink on a Friday night. That's what you should do after a long week. Or just let loose, just relax, however you do it. But the fact remains that I normally do this on a Friday night, and it's Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and I'm here right now. So you might be wondering, you who watches these videos, because I have to imagine that if you're watching this, you probably watch others. You're probably a regular or an occasional viewer, and you probably picked up by now that these normally happen on Friday, and this is not Friday. Even if I've noticed that people watch it on a Saturday afternoon, because, you know, when I post them at 5 o'clock in the morning, it kind of makes sense that people aren't going to see it till Saturday, or Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday. I've noticed that you watch these on all different days. So whatever day this happens to be, you might have picked up on the fact that this is late, that I didn't do it when I normally do it. So what's going on? Why is this happening? 2 weeks in a row, might I add. 2 weeks. So what do I have to say for myself? I've been stressed out. Very stressed. I can't even begin to describe for you how I feel right now. I'll tell you, you know, I mentioned last week, if you watched last week, that there's a sick person in my house. I can't get rid of him. Nor do I want to, but I'd really like for him to not be sick. Now, I don't know if you have ever cared for or lived with a person who has gotten sick very quickly, and this person never gets sick. And I can tell you that it is a very psychologically draining and distressing experience. I haven't known which end is up for the last couple of weeks. We're on the 10th day. 10. So, let me explain to you what happened. So, you got into that he was sick last week. Now he's still sick, but he's actually getting better. It's amazing, actually, that we're finally getting to where we should be again. And this is actually the only reason why I can do this video right now. I wasn't able to. So, let me tell you why. Friday night, I actually made a video. Actually did. But this video that I made was really stressed and really depressing and really negative and really not... I mean, what happened was I stayed up half the night like I normally do lately, making the video, and at the end of the night, I was just so tired. I'm like, I can't edit this anymore. I can't do this right now. I have to go to bed. I have to sleep. I can't think. So I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning, and... sick person who we were at the 8th to the 9th day at that point of horror and freakishness and vomiting. And for once, for the first time in what seemed like an eternity, a new day was actually a better day. And things actually started to feel better, look better. He said he felt better, that he wasn't puking. And I said, you know what? The video I made last night is just not going to happen. I'm already over it. It's already past it. It doesn't reflect now. Last night was last night, and today is today. Today is a new day, and he's feeling better, and things are starting to look better for the first time in I don't even know how long. So I said, go get me some wine. And he went and got me some wine, because he was feeling so good that he did the groceries by himself. I helped last week, and it wasn't pretty. So he wanted to do all these things and got me my wine, and he came home with the wine, and I drank the wine, and he got a little carried away and decided that he was going to eat everything he could think of. So he had some mashed potatoes and some salsa and some bread and some cheese and some pizza, and well, it was a little too much too soon. And before you know it, it was... way down we go. And he was back to puking. And all of a sudden, I'd been drinking this wine, but it wasn't my happy ending like I was wanting. All of a sudden, he was puking in the toilet again, feeling awful, and he went to bed at 11 o'clock, and I was like, oh my God, what's happening? This is all coming back again. It didn't help to know that there's a bug going around the neighborhood. See, before it was mostly, this is a long time. This is many days, and I don't know what's happening. He's getting worse. He's not getting better. And then we found out there was a bug going around the neighborhood that was pretty much the same MO. You get sick for days, you start to feel better, and then you start to get sick again. And currently, the people who have been sick are still sick. But this didn't help me deal with the stress and the worry and the fear of what was happening. And so all of a sudden, Saturday night happened. I was drinking my wine, and he's sick in the toilet and going to bed. And I didn't realize that having only 4 to 5 hours of sleep the night before and the wine was going to affect me the way it did. And the video that I meant to do last night went kaput, and it didn't happen. Now, the video from Friday that I actually made, I already decided to throw out. And you're not gonna see it. You don't want to see it. And Saturday didn't happen because I passed out because of the exhaustion and the wine and then no sleep, and it just didn't happen. So, but I can tell you, I'm drinking this wine as a celebration. It's not like it was before. So, we both realized that maybe eating the solid food and the salsa and all of that wasn't a good idea. So we are now eating mush. He's eating mush. I'm eating regular food, but he's eating mush. And kind of, stuff that isn't going to come back up. So that's where we're at. So Friday night I tried, Saturday night I tried, it didn't happen. But now I can actually give you the video that I wanted to give you, which is things are okay around here. He hasn't puked today. We know that solid foods and all of that, while he's still getting better, are not welcome right now. Maybe in a few days he can have regular food, but for now, how about some baby food? How about the banana? So that's 50% of what's happened to me. Now, the focal point has been the drinking, and finally, we're getting back to where we should be. But I haven't got to the part where I've told you about the other 50% that's been affecting me. So, I don't have a lot of time left, so I'm just going to explain to you. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to read you a roll call. There's going to be a lot of names on here, and you're probably not going to understand what I'm talking about except for the people whose names are on this list. But I'm going to tell you what I mean in a minute, and I'm going to tell you why I'm reading these names in a minute. But for now, listen to these names. Annabelle, Jen, Ryan, my trainer, Jen, the girl who I saw Queens of the Stone Age on her wallpaper on her computer and at work. And when I was assigned my desk, turned to her and said, I like you. We have the Michelle number 1 and Tracy number 1. We have Tuba, Trent, Ashley, Amber, Liz, Sabrina, Steve, Lila, Laura, Lorraine, Christina, Carolyn, Kasia, Helen, Melissa, Sarah, Anusha and Anisha, Heather, Val, Kyle number 1, Chris and Becky, Colin. These are Scottish people, these next ones. Colin, Kirsten, Nyla, Lorna, Leanne, Craig, Kelly, Derek. The only Scottish people I know. Then we've got Kristen and Michelle number 2. Sue and Tracy. Tracy number 2. Anya, Bobby. Nicole, Raj. Stacy and Ajish. And Bob. Oh, Bob. As my work wife would say, but I'll get to her in a minute. We've got Shannon and the second Kyle. The oddest Kyle. Rebecca and Emily. And another Ben. Now, I don't appreciate having another Ben in my life, but I did. I'm the only Ben. Screw the other Bens. They don't matter. I'm the only Ben you need to focus on. No offense, other Ben. That's what I called him to myself. I didn't call that to him or to other people. It's just to me, because that's rude. But he's other Ben. I'm Ben. The only Ben that you need to focus on. The only Ben that matters to you is me. We also have Jill and Lori, Leanna, Pat, Pauline and Sam, and the focus of what I'm getting to, which is Aaron and Tiffany. Now, these are names of people that I've worked with on the RMA team for the last 8 years. These are people that I no longer work with. You are looking at, as of Friday, 50% of what remains of the RMA team at BlackBerry. So I don't get into my place of employment, but I'm not breaking any trade secrets or spilling any private confidential info by telling you that not as many people work at BlackBerry as used to work at BlackBerry. they're moving in the more software direction. So my department, which is the supply chain and hardware, has kind of, it's naturally just kind of drawn to a close. So with that means that all those names I just read are gone. My workplace seems to be haunted by all these ghosts of all these people. And I'm sure I forgot some. I'm sorry. I tried to think of everybody. This was really done really quickly, and I really tried to get everybody. But feel free to fill me in on who I forgot. But I wanted to make the point of that I've worked with so many people on the RMA team for the last 8 years. I'm not even getting into all the other people in the adjoining departments and the departments I worked previously that are no longer with BlackBerry. Just the RMA team. I mean, I can't express enough how difficult it's been to be in this uncertain, unstable environment for the last several years. But I've had a few people that have been with me all this time, the last 8 years, most of it, who have helped me and been my rock and been my support and been the person that who could be like, I've been there, done that with you, or that I could spill private stuff to. So after all these years and all these people that I've worked with, we were down to 5 people. I said goodbye to my manager, Riel, on Friday. So I'm no longer with a manager. I said, the last week before that, I said goodbye to 50% of the team that was left, which is Tiffany and Aaron. Aaron, who I trained 8 or 9 years ago, and Tiffany, she's 7 or 8 years ago, and then Tiffany. Tiffany, who has been my rock, my go-to, my bestie, my work wife, and I'm no longer with her. So Aaron and Tiffany had their last day about 10 days ago now, July 28th. And so I was on vacation, but I thought that I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Even though I'm on vacation, I wanted to surprise them. I wanted to say goodbye. I wanted to be there one last time while they were still there. And so I won't spoil the rest. I mean, you just take a look at what I'm going to show you. It's self-explanatory. But needless to say, I was on vacation, and I wanted to give them a little surprise one last time. So, I find myself back at work on my vacation. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? But if you're wondering, how did I find myself back at work while I'm on vacation? It's because there's a couple girls I work with, and it's their last day, so I'm giving them a bit of a surprise. It's a long walk up there, so up we go. Just say goodbye. The last time. They will be surprised though. I'm supposed to be on vacation. It's a little weird walking around in here when you're on vacation. I've never done this before. I think I have a good reason though. Here we go. So I go into the office bearing my parting gifts, and what do you know? 50% of the people that I'm there to surprise walked by Erin and ruined her own surprise. Isn't that funny how that works sometimes? But anyway, here you take a look. Here we go. I come bearing gifts. Hello.
Oh, hey. What are you doing?
It's a surprise. You just ruined it.
Oh,
Here we go. Oh well, let's have the surprise. She'll find out later. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around now. Here we go.
what are you doing?
Hello.
Oh my god, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
Why do you think?
I thought you were Eric. You came all the way. You did not.
I did.
Dude.
Surprise!
Oh my God.
Goodbye!
Don't. No, don't do that. You're gonna make me cry. I thought it was you stomping in my cage.
Erin ruined it.
How?
She saw me over there. Oh, here she comes now.
But I wasn't paying attention.
Let's see if I can get both of you. Here she comes.
What is he
Hello.
doing here, right? I don't know.
I have gifts.
Taking a video. Is there anything in my teeth? Video. Okay.
Is there anything in your teeth?
Yeah.
No, you're good. Okay. Yeah. I say because you're all overcome with emotion now.
Oh my God.
Say party because it wouldn't be the RMA team without
Food.
food, right? And your crazy tax.
Don't make me sad.
Because I'm sure that won't last long once you're gone. Oh,
I feel like I'm sad because I wasn't gonna bring it.
Stop it.
legacy
I gave life.
to the
To Blackberry.
RMA team. You gave life to Blackberry
That's why I did
and
it.
the RMA team.
They've been doing this for years, and it's my first time.
You gotta wave. You have to wave. Hey, you
Huh?
have to wave.
Bye, Ben.
No, you're supposed to wave hello.
Hello, Ben.
There you go. All right. See, I delivered food. Apparently, I got some food in return. So I'm stress eating. This is a sympathy cupcake. Because that wasn't easy. It's actually kind of difficult. And I'm going to be sad to see them go. I'm going to film my face now. Retail therapy. I'm gonna drown my sorrows with a bunch of new clothes that I needed anyway. But it's very girly to do that. Very gay. Despite what you may think, it's not my thing. Hey. Come on down. Well, I don't feel any better, but I'll at least look nice not feeling better. I'll look damn good not feeling better.
So that's about it. There's been a lot of stress. I just finished my first week with just me and one other person as the RMA team. Of all those people that came before us. And now they're all gone. And it's just us left. Me and Eric, this guy Eric. I just wanted to say that it's been a really surreal experience. My job, I like my job. A lot of people have wondered, why aren't you looking for another job? But I like my job. I've always liked my job. I like the team I've worked on, even though I'm half of it now. But the saying goodbye and the letting go of Tiffany and my rock and all the past experiences that I've had over the last 8 years has been really a trying experience. And on top of that, I've had a sick person at home. I've had family squabbles happening. Well, my dad went away on a trip, and my mom and my sister kind of, I don't want to get into that right now, but needless to say, there's not been a one boring, quiet, mellow moment in my life for a very long time. But I just wanted to share with you that I did that. See, what's happened is that I had a whole bunch of stuff that from my vacation that I was going to show you, but it's all kind of fallen by the wayside with all that's happened right now and lately. So I'm going to get to that, I promise. But in the meantime, I want to let you know that things are looking better around here. I will be back on my Friday schedule starting Friday. So look for a video from me on Friday. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the sick person upstairs. He's keeping food down now. It's slowly but surely we're getting to where we should be. I am still employed. People tell me that I should be proud of working with all these people before me, being the only person besides one other person left in my department, kind of being the last man standing. Now, you might have seen that in my clip that I talked about being the last man standing and how lonely it is. But it was kind of a Freudian slip. I really meant that it's Friday and it's 5:30, and I'm usually the last person in the office on Friday. People duck out like 4:30. They're gone. But I'm still there at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and nobody is there. But it just kind of fit, actually, because I kind of am the last man standing. But I can't, I've been too busy and stressed to be proud of that. But I will be eventually. I mean, it is a big feat, to an accomplishment, to know that so many people have come before me, so many people have worked with me, and they're all gone now. There's really not a lot of people I know left at work anymore. But I'm still there. I'm still liking my job. And I still feel a duty and responsibility to get things done. So for now, everything's good. Sick person's getting better. I still have a job. It's all different now. I'm all alone, pretty much, almost. But I'm still there. And things are still looking the way they should. I still have my home. I'm still very grateful to be in my home. I'm still grateful to have the sanctuary that I have, the yard to relax in. It's been so long since I've had my own grass that I just feel so comfortable cutting it myself. But anyway, needless to say, everything's been late and weird lately with me. But it's starting to look better. And by Friday, when I make another video, you will see that I'm okay. And that things are okay in my life. And I'm going to finish this wine. See, it's only a little bit left. It's all gone now. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to watch the TV. Oh, I didn't tell you. Today, I know that things have worked out because I actually did things I was supposed to do. Everything's back on track. I have been so discombobulated and upset and erratic and distracted that I haven't done anything. But today, I woke up, and this is not like me at all. This is why I'm mentioning it. I got up, and immediately, I cut the grass. I was done by noon. I came in, I did the budget that I was 3 weeks behind on. I was able to cut my hair and shave my face. And I also proofread an essay or blog, whatever you want to call it, for somebody that I was supposed to do. And I didn't think I'd have time for it. I was also able to duck outside and lay in the sun for a little bit. I did everything that I set out to do today. And I did it, and I accomplished it. These are things that have been delayed and things that have been put off, but I did them. So, if you're wondering or worried or concerned, don't be. By Friday, when you see me again, everything will be just fine. I promise. But until then, don't get into too much trouble. I won't. I'm working on things that no one should be working on, and that there's so much work because we don't have much people left. I'll be busy, and I'll be happy, and I'll be content, and I'll be taken care of, and so don't worry about me. I hope you're in as good a position as I am. I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to watch TV, and I'm going to eat my dinner, and I'm going to put away this wine, this celebration that I told you about. It's done now. Now I can get back to my normal life. I promise on Friday, everything will be fine. And you'll see. Bye-bye.